Hey, Dave Adams here. That was just a sneak peek at the game that Ricky and I have been developing. We are into the early stages of playtesting now, so we're essentially just going to playtest between us. So we're going to work on trying to get some of the refinement of the rules and that sort of thing. This is all, of course, working towards our 100th game on the 100 games you absolutely positively must know how to play, according to Mike Selinka. And the 100th game is a game that you design yourself, so we've been working towards that, and that's the whole point of doing the shows and producing is to try and producing this content is to try and help us to understand what makes a good game. So we've put this together, and it's our first sort of. We've had a few different ideas we've gone through, and we've play tested a few different things. We're really excited about this one. So that's a bit of a sneak peek at what we're doing. We've got to obviously got to cut all that up. So it's very basic prototyping at this stage. It's been it takes a lot longer than I thought. There's a lot more involved in it, and it's good to go through the process to see what other people are going through and just how hard it is. I think it gives me somewhat more of a sensitivity to what people actually put into their games. Last week actually saw the release of Unfair, which is it's a tableau builder. You're building a theme park, and it's got a bit of take that in it. And I've watched that. I played that over 2 years ago when it was early development. I'd been listening, keeping updates, and watching it. So I played very early prototype, and now I've played it just prior to release. I think I broke it, which was good because that gave feedback to the designer, and I think they might fix that card, or I'm not sure. But it's really interesting. It's just seeing like going through some of the process only on a minor level has given me some appreciation of what Joel, the designer of the game, must have gone through on a grander scale, because his is in full completion. It hit Kickstarter. It not only met its intended mark within 24 hours, it's now a week later. We're looking at it's about to hit the 100,000 mark. It was aiming for 47, I think. I think that's right. So it's about to double what it was intending, its intended goal. So it's hitting stretch goals like nothing at the moment, and it's powering through, and it's doing really well. So we're really excited about that, and seeing that happen, and seeing what it took. And I only got to see updates of the actual gameplay itself and seeing the steps that had progressed after decisions being made. I didn't see the whole process, so I'm really getting a bit of a sensitivity into that, which is great. And I think in some senses it gives me a keener insight into what I'm actually looking at when I review games or when I consider games, and what I want from games even, and getting a better sense of what makes them good. This week has been insanely busy, just crazy. Getting the weekly out was just a travesty this week. I tried so hard, I couldn't get it out until Tuesday, which is not, it's not good YouTube wise. YouTube really not only appreciates quantity, but people want consistency. And so I always try to keep things on time. But I just had a whole bunch of things I couldn't control. So I was a bit disappointed with that, but at the same time, it's up, it's bigger. I've really decided that I'm going to be changing some of the format. For me, the goal is to learn about game design, to produce content that aids in that learning and shares that learning with others. I really want to share my learning with others. The whole weekly thing is a chance for me to do something a little bit different that keeps me doing something regular, because I know YouTube values quantity over quality. But at the same time, I hope I'm providing good enough thoughts. For me, the reflective process is one that should apply in all areas. And it shouldn't just be game design or when I'm teaching or in family or anything. It should be across all boards. It should be pretty much an open process that I can apply to all of life. So I really work hard on building a reflective process into thinking more deeply about what's going on and what's happening in the world and around me, and in particular nerd culture, which I love so much. So I'm enjoying doing that, but I'm going to be cutting them right back now. Probably down to one idea a week, and then just doing some updates, some thinking out loud sessions, some more of that. Just because I want the process to be regular, but I also don't want to be stretching myself or working too hard and not having a chance to do the game design, because I really want to get this out. I think our goal from here with the game will be to get a few friends to try it out, see how it goes, to put in the final touches and elements, and then release it as a bit of a print and play and see what people think. I think our next step is to move more into BGG and get involved in the communities and see what's happening there and see how we can get feedback and start to refine the process a little bit. So, but however, we'll release more as we feel confident and ready to release and to talk more openly about what we're doing. We're this, we could do the prototype and we could scrap it still. So that's where our thinking's at. We don't know if the game's going to work at all. So that's just the reality of what's happening. So anyway, just thought I'd give you a quick update. Thanks for watching. Thanks for your likes and your subscriptions. Please keep that up. Like videos, subscribe. It's great to have people on board and able to share ideas with and get feedback from and to hear other people's ideas. So that's great. Other than that, thanks for listening. I've just been thinking out loud. I'll catch you next time.